Hey guys, I am back with another episode of Miss Brewster's class. This is going to be episode 32, and it is Friday, August the 21st. So, in this video, I'm just going to kind of talk about the week, kind of the weekend review of, some things that worked and some things that didn't work. And how we might move forward and change some things. So, as you are aware, this was week 2, technically, but it was our first week of doing, like real social studies stuff, right? And there were some bumps in the road, as expected. That's okay. We're and we understand that everybody is, you're obviously at home. You're not here in front of us so that we can help you immediately. There is, some internet issues or login issues or access issues. We understand that. Hopefully those things will smooth out this coming week, next week. But as far as like assignments and things, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that I had you do this week. So I am in the student view on Canvas, and go to modules as you should be going. So let me say that you guys have this lovely little to-do list over here on the right hand side, and a lot of you may just be in the habit of clicking on those things and doing it. But that's not really the best practice for right now, because we're in this new environment where it's a brand new school year and you're at home. So you're having to learn how all of us operate and do things. So in the beginning, it is going to take you a little bit longer because you've never done these sorts of things for us before. And in order to get all of the instructions, you definitely want to go to modules, because you're not seeing us every day. You're not in here for an hour every day. Your Zooms are limited. So it is super, super important that you go to modules, that you go to the weekly planners, that you read all of the instructions, that you watch the instruction videos, so that you are doing the assignments correctly. A lot of responsibility is falling on you guys right now because, like I said, you're not in here with us. I have my fingers crossed that you will be in the classroom as soon as possible. But for now, you do have a lot more responsibility on you to kind of take control of your own learning and what to do. So just clicking on the to-do list and the assignments and trying to get it done real fast is not going to be the best thing for you to do. So this was kind of our week. As you are aware, you've been working through all of these things. And, I sent an email out yesterday about how I was going to adjust the grading of the vocabulary, and I'm going to be doing another video for next week on how I am changing the vocabulary. So please, please, please make sure that you listen and watch and read those instructions on how to do the vocabulary. I did just give you a completion grade. If you turned in your vocabulary, I gave you 5-point credit for that. That's not going to be the case next week. So it is super important to watch and read instructions for that. And I have just made some minor changes. As far as things go for next week, I am making some adjustments and some modifications. So next week's section, Unit 1, Section 2, is a bit long. it's a bit long for us. So because of that, I am adjusting the amount of assignments and the length, and just trying to combine some things, and maybe do things a little bit differently. As I've been grading your notes assignment, so you guys had to take notes for me. I did a fairly lengthy video on the notes, and how to do them. And I've graded about half of the 8th grade, and there were a huge amount of you guys that just didn't do the notes. So you submitted the document and you wrote like the little summary at the bottom, but you didn't do the notes. So I was a little bit confused on that. And so I'm going to make some changes and adjustments to how we do notes for next week. So stay tuned. It is super duper important that you watch the new notes video that I will be making for that. I think I'm going to just have you do like you are doing in ELA and write the notes out in your composition notebook and take a picture and submit them that way. While I'm on that, if you have been doing that, it's because some of you want to do it that way, and that's good. But when you take your picture of your handwritten notes, try and get like way down close. Like I because it's too small. Like I want to see just the page and your written notes. So like don't get all the other stuff around your notebook. Try to zoom in as much as you can. And I'll probably talk about that again when I make the new notes video. I have not looked at I have not graded your graphic organizer or your objectives documents yet. But I'll just tell you what I'm thinking as of right now. I'm sort of thinking about possibly combining the objectives and the review questions assignment into one assignment. So let me know in the comments if you would prefer to do that on Thursday and only have the quiz to do on Friday, or if you would rather it be spaced out and you have that for Friday. I'm kind of open to what you guys think about that. But that's kind of how things will go. We'll have text, we'll have vocabulary, we'll have discussion boards, we'll have notes, we'll have, our graphic organizers. We'll kind of have some review questions, objective questions, kind of a combination of that, and then we'll have a quiz. And I hate it because, we're trying to do a lot of different things with keeping your time limited to 45 minutes per class, and not having a ton of screen time, not having a ton of Zoom time every day. And so the basics, which is kind of what you're doing, like the bare minimum basics of getting the core information, is really all we're getting to do. We're not really getting to do a whole lot of projects and fun creation assignments and things like that because of time. And I'm sure that you guys feel maybe overwhelmed or like it was a lot of stuff this week. So let me know what you think, how your week went. Was it too much for you? Was it not enough for you? Were you bored? Were you stressed? As we are working through this and learning it ourselves and planning, I would like your feedback, both students and parents. Please let me know, how did it go at your house? Are you able to navigate Canvas easily? What was the hardest thing? What was the most confusing? I'm open to any feedback as I plan for next week. So let me know. and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome weekend.